Right now we're going to do some acoustic stuff. I love you, dude! I love you too! There, can you please? Hey, since we're in a loving mood, okay? Is it me or this stinks like Eva? Okay. Because I'm drinking a lot of whiskey tonight, so. Right now, I want to sing a song for you guys. I've been doing it every night on the tour. And it's a special song for me. I tell everybody at the concerts that I'm a very special person in my life. It's my daughter. Her name is Eva. And she's 6 years old now. She's getting really big, really too fast. But when she was born, she was diagnosed with this disease called autism. You know? Anybody ever hear of autism in Brazil? Okay. In America, it's a really big problem. You know, we don't know why it happens. Doctors argue about this. Some people say it's the shots when they're a child. Some people say it's the environment. I personally think it's the food. I think that they put too much GMO in American food, and that's my personal opinion. But anyway, all I know is that I'm not one to like get involved in a lot of other people's business. You know, that's not me. I'm a very simple man, pretty down to earth. You know, behind the rock star shit. You know, I'm just a normal man. So when me and Mike were asked to write songs for this band, it was at a time in my life when Eva wasn't talking or looking at us or nothing. These kids who have this disease don't really connect with the rest of us in a normal way. So if you ever seen a symbol for autism, it is a puzzle piece. You understand the puzzles? Like a puzzle? And what happens is, over time, the brain starts to make the connections. And they don't happen normally like the rest of us. They happen in big connections. So it's like a puzzle piece, boom, locking in place. But sometimes the children, the puzzle piece never locks in place. You ever see the movie Rain Man? Old movie with Dustin Hoffman and Tom Cruise. He had autism, very severe. The puzzle piece for him never locked in. So doctors have found this thing called early intervention. I don't know how to say this in Portuguese, but basically it means see the problem, identify the problem, accept the problem, and deal with the problem. You understand? So that's what we did. My wife is a teacher. She's a school teacher. She teaches 3rd grade. So luckily for us, she was able to identify the problem so we could try to fix the problem. So we had people come in our home for 25 hours a week for 4 years straight to try and help Eva connect with the world. So at this time, she wasn't connected. And all I wanted her to know was that she had a father who loved her. And she had a mother who loved her. And she had a family who cared about her. And that's all I cared about. So I asked this guy, I want to do something on this record that is real so people understand what I'm going through. So I decided I was going to do the music, not give up on it, because if I go out here and I sing, I can tell you people this story, and hopefully maybe it'll make a difference in your lives, you know, because it made a big difference in mine. That's why I sang this song for so many years, but there's a new meaning to the song for me now, and for Mike as well. Our dear friend, one of the greatest drummers of all time, A.J. died. He was supposed to be here tonight to play for you. So, life is really short, alright? This is the lesson. Tony was a fucking tough son of a bitch, man. I'm serious, this guy would destroy anyone who challenged his honor, his integrity. But he wasn't a tough guy. He wasn't the kind of guy who was like, hey, you know. No, he fought for people who couldn't fight for themselves. Tony was that guy that stuck out. Everybody was important first, except for him, all the way to the end. Unfortunately. There's been a lot of bullshit going around the media about everything, but I'll tell you this much. For the short amount of time I was honored to be in a band with that guy, I learned so much from him, you know. He was a mentor to us. He was 55 years old. He died of a massive heart attack right in front of us. And it taught us something, you know. Every night, to the last day he died, he epitomized the meaning of this song and what we were talking about when I wrote it from a kid. Every night, he went out on that stage and he laid it all on the line. I feel I'm not the same. I'm alive, but something's changed. Like every leaf that is falling to the ground, still alive, but not the same. Oh no. Oh, oh, oh. These are the times we all feel pain. A helping hand would be nice to feel again. A simple man who's down on his knees. Oh, I'm begging you, please. Oh, won't you help me? Come on and shine, and I need a friend to help me see. Every time I open my eyes, I don't wanna wake up and make the same mistake. It happens to me all the time. In my life, I lose it all if I stand on real.
so long.